So, got a little video here for you today of this, say, 2009 Toyota Corolla LE. Took a little road trip with some friends in this today. And it's not a terrible car. I wouldn't really say it's great, but I actually will say it's better than an Elantra for the time. Elantra, the Cobalt, probably the Forte. But this is just a pretty base model LE. As you can see, it doesn't even have keyless entry. 14-inch hubcaps. You can see the rear. It is an LE. It's really not terrible. It's just boring. It's not that fun to drive. See your halogen headlights. No fog lights or anything. Just give you a start up and really quick tour. As I mentioned, it doesn't even have keyless entry. It does have a gray cloth interior, you know, just to add to the boringness. And this one does have about 54,000 miles on it. It's really scratched up. You can see the cheap plastics scratch really easily. I hate that door chime. Little gauge sweep, you know, add to the sportiness. Everything does light up orange. It's pretty ugly. But this one is just your average Corolla. It's a 4-speed automatic. It does lock automatically when you put it in gear. Your parking brake. Pretty much standard car in here. You have your 3-spoke steering wheel. Steering is pretty vague. It's very light. You have an automatic driver's side window. Automatic down. Power windows, power locks. All that standard stuff. Interior's all hard plastic. There's really no soft plastic anywhere. It does clip apart, and as you can see, it kind of scuffs easily. Stereo in here actually isn't half bad. It really isn't, actually. That surprised me, too. See your climate controls. This is one thing I always loved about the Corolla. You can hear it clunk in the dash. Your security light, passenger airbag on and off, auxiliary. This is pretty much the same thing as the current Corolla. Cup holders. Just a slight few interior design changes. I believe the gauges have changed. You do get a clock up here now. So your mirror, your lights, no sunroof or anything. These are well damped, and I have to say the seats aren't terrible. They're kind of stiff like Toyota cloth usually is, but they're not bad for, I mean, I spent an hour and a half and I really wasn't that uncomfortable. See, your 2 glove boxes. You can see where buttons would be if you got a nice one. Power mirrors. Go ahead and pop the hood. I believe that's your trunk release down there. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it, or no. Here's your trunk release. More storage. There's a little bit of cloth on the door panels. I'm not really going to go into a full interior critique. Go ahead and turn the headlights on. The back seat. Decent amount of room and material quality. Let's follow through in the back. You can see the trunk. Not a terrible amount of room, actually. It's just when you're going from something like a Mark V Jetta or even an 8th Gen Civic to this, it's just boring. We have a nice antenna, actually. And you can see inside. It's not awful. See the tires, this one does have brand new tires on it, Bridgestones. And the ride quality actually with these tires wasn't terrible, it was sort of quiet. And up front, pretty standard Corolla. Heavy hood. You have your 1.8 liter dual VVTi 4-cylinder. Does have a prop rod. And this is the same engine that's in the current Corolla. And this is the same engine the Corolla's used. It's the late 90s. See your halogen headlights. It's just a clean little commuter car for someone, honestly. Go ahead and give it a quick rev. You can see actually it was getting 35 mpg highway, which is fantastic. Pretty buzzy. We'll go ahead and shut it down. Like I said, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick tour. Nothing too in-depth. I hate that. Anyways, guys, for watching. Subscribe for more.